Yeah, you can see here, that's the broken part. Here we go. Oh yeah. In this video, everything you need to know how to replace the Recoil Robe on Arctic. This is M8000 model. Yeah, 2012. Everything in details. Yeah, let's get started. To get access to the recoiler, we have to peel the onion. First, let's remove the side panel on the right hand side. There's a hair clip. Pull it up and get the panel removed. Put it aside. There's a big boy 2-cylinder gasoline engine. Pretty powerful. It produces 113 kilowatts of power or 151.5 horsepower. And the recoiler is way down there. And to get to the recoiler, we have to remove the muffler. 2 retaining springs holding the muffler to the downpipe. Let's undo those ones. I'm just using pliers. Pull the spring up like that and release it. Yeah, let's remove them completely. Make sure we won't lose them. Okay, one more. Drop it, pull it. Beautiful. All right, on the side over here, there's one more spring to remove. We need a needle nose pliers. Let's just get to this puppy and pull it out. There we go. Done this. As you can see here, there's a spring. Just tilt the bracket down. Now we can get a muffler out. Lift it from the bottom. There we go. Slide it out and remove it. There's the exhaust flange seal. It sits over here. Make sure we won't lose it. Put it aside where our springs are. Now we have access to our engine and recoiler. As you can see here, there's a wiring harness up above, and here's our cord. On this side, cord looks like a new. It usually wears and breaks in one spot. Yeah, you can see here, that's the broken part. And yeah, we have to take the cover off and get access to our spring, coil, rail, and powell. Yeah, we can cut our almost broken cord off like that. Now we have a handle. We need to measure the length for the new cord, and we can just pull cord out. Remember how it goes. As you can see here, there's a bracket and the bushing where the cord is going through. Just pull it out and see where it's going. Yeah, nice. All right, here's our recoiler working. We have a 8mm bolts to remove. All right, it's in the socket and a rigid stubby trusted impact. 1, 2, 3. 2. If this video is helpful, informational, please subscribe to the channel down below and click that notification bell, and that way you won't miss any video. Here we go. All right, let's remove the cover. Here we go, And here's our recoil. When you pull the cord, this paddle arm comes out, grabs on a flywheel, and then you crank and start your engine. Yeah, how it works. All right, leaf spring is inside. It's loaded. We have a coil spring under this washer, and remember which way cord is coming in. As you can see, make sure put it in the same way. This L-shaped bracket profile, and cord is going up over the pulley. Yeah, we have to put the same way. Take a picture if you need. It will make everything easy. Here we go. This video is only for demonstration, how I do it, what works for me, and if you have any questions, comments, critics, suggestions, concerns, or some better ideas, yeah, let me know down in the comments section below. Thank you so much. Alright, one step at a time. Now we have to remove the broken cord. Alright, 13mm socket. And remember, the spring is inside. Be very careful. There we go. Apply the pressure. As you can see, now it wants to open. Washer, locker washer, bolt. Our pole here. We have to assemble everything the same way. I'll just put this guy like that. We'll grease it everything later. Here's the spring. One. Here's a metal paddle, but remember where that spring is sitting. Pull it out, and this little spring is here, and it rests on this little shoulder. As you can see, it's a little divot. It goes like that, and keeps everything engaged. Then pull the spring out. Another end sits in the hole, spring like that. Longer one down. Alright, now have to let it turn like that. So release the spring. Like that. There we go. I'm using a pick to rub the cord. Just pull it out like that. So you can see I'm applying the pressure. Make sure I want recoil and pull the cord. Alright, here is our cord. You ask why I took the upper part off. Just because it's easy to spin, and we have to inspect springs, all those components for wear and tear, and we have to clean it and lube it. Yeah, okay, let's take this one off. And just temporarily place this bolt back, because we don't want this pulley to pop out. Here we go. Now it's staying, won't lose the tension on the coil underneath this pulley. Now as you can see, it's free, and yeah, we can pull our knot out like that. Simple as that. Right, and get our cord removed completely. Just those parts aside. We'll need them a bit later. Yeah, just to pull the cord all the way out. You don't need to disassemble the recoiler completely. Then there's nothing wrong with the recoiler spring. Just keep it all assembled, otherwise you'll have a hard time to put it back in. Okay, can jam the bar like that. It will stay. I'll just move this hole to the front. Jam it like that. It will stay, no worries. And now we have our cord removed. Here's our handle. Let's pull the cord from the handle. Here we go. And now we can measure the entire length of the cord over here where it's broken, and see how long is that. Let's see how long our cord, and okay, 15. This way. $65. We have 2 knots. I'll go 67. Yep, 67 inches. Here we go. Here's a replacement cord. We'll just melt the end to prevent it from constantly peeling. Just heat it up. Start kind of melting with the cigarette lighter. Here we go. Oh. So the ends melted. Let's pull them out. Will be easier for us to feed a new cord as well when it has a tip like that, and it's all not hairing out. Nice. All right, looks way better. I'm going to measure 67 inches, cut it off, and do the same thing on another end. I have some extra leftovers for another breakdown. Just melt the end. As soon as it starts to melt and bubble, pull it out like that. Beautiful, nice. Let's make our first knot like that. See, that's what it is. Yeah, pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Goes like that, and that's in. Yeah. Let's move to the end a little bit. Yeah, awesome. Okay. Tighten it up. Tighten it up. Make sure it's not getting loose and coming apart. Awesome. All right. Back to our recoiler. All right. One pointy end. Let's feed it through the hole over here. As you can see, it's coming up. Then we need our needle nose pliers. feed it through the front hole opening. As soon as it started coming out, grab it and pull it. Okay, feed it all the way like that. Place the knot in. Awesome. All right, now this part is done. Pull the pick out and it will recoil itself, as you can see. Alright, it's pulling much as it should. Alright, you can see already have tension. Yeah, now we have to assemble our engagement mechanism or powell. Clean the springs, lube everything, put it all back, and yeah, install it back on the machine. Okay, I'm going to wash this old dirty grease, just using a brake clean. It doesn't need much. I'll spray it, wipe it. You can see a little bit of wear, but still in good shape. Yeah, look at that. Dirty. Yeah, keep everything clean. The grease is our best friend. Why applying the grease on old dirty parts? Might as well clean them, and then everything will serve as new. Okay, our powell spring, our plastic connector washer. Here we go. Alright, everything's clean. So here we have a good pull. It turns right away, no jamming. Alright, make sure our pulley won't pop out and get a main recoiler spring released. Let's just put a C-clamp and hold it down, because it always wants to pop, and then you have to recoil the spring, and that's the kind of, oh, you don't want to do it. Okay, now it will stay in place. Let's undo this bolt again. There we go. Yeah, there's a million ways to do the same thing. I'm doing whatever works for me. I just do a little wash like that. Yeah, alright, clean the parts. Alright, now nice and clean. Let's apply the grease. I'm using a silicone-based all-purpose, all-weather lubricating compound, Seal Glide. Yeah, works really good. Apply it in on the shaft, where the spring sits here. Alright, doesn't need much. As you remember, this long end is going in here like that. Nice. We don't need any grease on outside edge, just inside the hole like that. Alright, and here's a little shoulder, little notch, engages with this powell spring like that, nice and lubed like that. As you can see how it moves. This powell only goes properly in one way. It gives the shape of the inner ring, and it pulls like that much. Okay, here's the nice and lubed. Let's loop our spring. It's going first here, down in the slot. Let's just give a loop to our arm bracket like that. It's going down like this. As you can see, it pushes like that. Alright, now let's loop our big plate. Make sure this Powell bottom spring under the arm is engaged like that. Moves back and forth. This washer with the engagement arms is going upside down, and this profile of the upper cover washer will fit right in. Yeah, and you don't want to install it like that. It needs to go like this, facing down, and those two arms pointing out towards. Okay, let's put this cover up here. Let's put a bolt, a few threads, start it always by hand. Alright, bolt is started. Let's tie it up with a impact. Good enough. Beautiful. Okay. Now we can take our clamp off. It's all assembled. And we have to test the recoiler so it catches. You see this Powell is coming out when you pull like that, and you release it, it's going back in. This is a Powell. When you pull it, it will come out and engage with the flywheel to crank the engine over. If Powell is not coming out, you might have a spring right here misaligned, or you assembled in a wrong way. Yeah, that's a test, and it's recorded. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to install cover back. I'll just wash it the edge a little bit so it's nice and clean. Whatever leftover grease on the pulley is clean. Don't need it here. Awesome. All right. Before putting everything back together, let's do a little bit of cleanup. As you can see here, that quite a bit of wild woods debris is going on. It's all mixed with before installing the recoiler, let's inspect our guide bushing. It's actually just a color, plastic kind of composite material, and for any burrs, any sharp edges, as you can see here, or the wear on this side where cord was going back and forth. So what I like to do, I just move it like 90 degrees to start with a fresh side like that, just rotate it, and as you can see now we have a good smooth edge. I'll just wash it a little bit, whatever old residue there, some sort of grease. Okay, let's put our recoiler back. You remember how it was installed originally, like so. There we go, like that. Line the holes. always start the bolts by hand. Just going to start a few of them for now. Let's do this bottom one on the cross panel. So it's not cross-threading into the aluminum. Very important. All right. How is aligned? We'll get to those bolts later. Let's get our cord through the bushing here. See? Now it's engaged with a fresh new side. All right, and let's go up, and same way as we removed, we're feeding a cord through, and yeah, we'll get it through the top hole. I need the extra slack. Let's just pull the cord out a little bit more using just a simple small adjustable wrench, aka crescent wrench, and tied it up to the rope like that. Here we go. Now we have enough slack because spring is loaded, and this cord always will try to recoil. Yeah, make sure you put in the robe back in the same pattern, same routing, feed it through, pull the cord all the way through the handle. Okay, let's make a knot. Like that. Pull it up. Make sure it's nice and tight. Snag it. Ah, beautiful. Let's pull the cord out. Get it knot in. Press it in. A little bit of little nose splash assist. Nice. Awesome. Beautiful. Here we go. All right. Now we can take our adjustable wrench off. There we go. And pull it out. Yeah, nice. Here we go. Let's take a look. Cord is in, all good, and make sure the cord is not rubbing on a spark plug wire, and the coil up at the top. It's resting on the bracket up there in its original spot. Nice, no burst, nothing's rubbing against. Sharp, yeah, pretty good. And here, yeah, awesome. Okay, now we have to put the rest of the screws. 5 screws in total. Okay, I'm going to put the screws back. Let's tie the screws on this cross pattern. Let's set my impact to auto. Show one strip it. Down this. One across there, and now let's snag them. Good. It measures the torque automatically, one strip. Awesome. Okay, beautiful. Go all the way around. All right. Well, simple as that. As you can see, everything's doable if you know how, and you can do it yourself. Not a big of a deal. Save yourself some money and get back on a snowmobile trail. Okay, I'm going to put a muffler back, the side panel. Here's the exhaust flange seal here. Make sure you don't forget that. 2 springs, 2 attached, 1 spring on the bottom, up to the muffler. And yeah, we'll see you in a minute. Muffler is in place, everything's connected. We have springs back. Yeah, this one was a little bit tricky to get it in. I hooked up a top first and then fished the bottom, and upper ones are a piece of cake. Yeah, everything's tight, everything's in place, and yeah, we're almost good to go. Moment of truth. Let's turn the key to the on position. Here we go. Usually it takes a couple pulls and she should fire right up. Let's see. Okay, keys on, pull it. Here we go. Oh yeah, beautiful, easy, nice. Yeah, good recoil. Yeah, thank you so much guys for your time watching this video. I appreciated that. Yeah, and see you next one. Bye bye.